I knew my rent was gonna be late about a week ago. I worked my ass off, but I still can't pay it though. But I got just enough to get off in this club. Have me a good time before my time is up. Hey, let's get it now.
Ooh, I want the time of my life.
Mr. Worldwide.
Oh, baby. Ooh, give me the time of my life.
Neo, let's get it. This is the last $20 I got, but I'ma have a good time ballin' in that.
Hello, New Prague High School. Welcome to this week's Trojan News broadcast. I am one of your anchors, Cody.
I'm Alex.
I'm Damien.
And I'm Nathan. Attention all grades. Your counselor has a Google Classroom made for important information and announcements. Please join your corresponding Google Classroom if you haven't already. This weekend is the first showing of MPHS Theater's next play, Mamma Mia.
The first showing being Friday the 18th at 7:30 p.m., Saturday the 19th also being 7:30 p.m., and Sunday the 20th being at 2 p.m.
But if you can't make it then, don't fret. There are more showings the next weekend on Saturday the 26th at 7:30 p.m. and Sunday the 27th at 2 p.m. Each showing is in the high school auditorium, so go check it out and support the school.
There's also a band concert on the 12th of December and a choir concert on the 19th of December. So put these on your calendars if you plan on going.
On to our feature stories, starting with Thanksgiving traditions.
Next Thursday is Thanksgiving, and people are getting ready to celebrate this holiday that comes once a year. Thanksgiving is on November 24th, and people are buying turkey and ham for their Thanksgiving meals. Let's see what other people think about Thanksgiving.
All right, who am I with?
My name is Mrs. TG. I teach choir here at New Prague High
I
School.
got some questions for you.
Okay.
What does Thanksgiving mean to you?
For me, Thanksgiving means family. I know that it's a holiday all about food, but I love that it's a bit of a slow down time that we can connect with each other through food. So I love the intentional time that we take out of like the busyness of life to like make sure people know that we care about them and that we're thankful for them.
Thanksgiving to me means family. I have hosted my family since I was 26. Just family.
For me, Thanksgiving means family, spending time with family and eating a big meal.
All right.
Thanksgiving is, I think, a great holiday for us to like check in on who we are as a people and remember that life isn't easy, but we have a lot of great things going on in our life. I know the history of Thanksgiving has been, we're taught in elementary school, it's about pilgrims and bringing in the harvest, and I think that storyline kind of doesn't tell a whole history. There's some other things about it, but in today's terms, it's a holiday that is just celebrated in many nations actually. Canada has a Thanksgiving, St. Lucia has a Thanksgiving, Grenada, Liberia have Thanksgivings. They might not celebrate them all at the same time, but here for us in the US, I think it's just a day to check in and be grateful for what we have, particularly the people that we have in our lives.
I mean to you.
It's a time to think about all the things in our lives we should be thankful for.
Thanksgiving to me means time with family and enjoying our togetherness.
All right, and do you prefer turkey or ham?
So fun fact, I was raised Seventh-day Adventist, which you've got Baptist, Lutherans, it's just another one of those. And the Seventh-day Adventist Church promotes not eating pork. So all my life, it's always been turkey, turkey, turkey.
Turkey all the way. No substitutes ever. We always have turkey. In fact, we eat turkey dinner probably 10 times a year at my house.
If it's Thanksgiving, I would go with turkey.
Turkey.
Turkey, of course.
Turkey.
What's your favorite thing to make for Thanksgiving?
Well, obviously a turkey. There was one year I made a roast beef and I got scolded. I in particular am very, very big on making the mashed potatoes. I have a certain level of garlic and milk that I use for them, so I would say that would be my favorite.
Probably rip your float.
Ooh, I like the sweet potato casserole that I make because it has brown sugar mixed in the middle. It's the best. It's not with the marshmallows on the top. Nope. It's different.
There's this food that my family makes called corn souffle, which is like really, really good. It's just cornbread, mayonnaise. Yeah.
Thanksgiving. That is a tough one. The favorite thing that I make would have to be the pies, either pumpkin or apple. Actually, Cindy ends up making the apple, but my husband's mashed potatoes are phenomenal. So mashed potatoes and pie.
I love something called rice dressing. You might have heard of it called dirty rice. It's a rice dish with ground meat with lots of onions and garlic and lots of deliciousness. And in my family, which we are part of our family is Cajun, and I'm from Louisiana, it always took the place of a traditional stuffing. So for me, Thanksgiving is all about making a big old batch of rice dressing. And my dad is a really fabulous cook, so it's his recipe, and he every once in a while will send me his amendments. So he keeps improving the recipe, which I love because every time it gets better and better. So
I might need to try that.
Okay, you got it. I'll bring you some. I'm gonna make a big batch because it's a family favorite now that I've moved up here.
All right, I think that's it for today.
Looks like Thanksgiving means different things for other people, and we hope you have a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, New Prague High School.
God, Cody, don't you love turkey during Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, I love it so much. I just wished that 8 billion people around the world would love it too.
The world has reached a new milestone, with the population of the world reaching 8 billion people as of this past Tuesday. The 8 billionth person was a girl born in Manila named Venice Mabenzag. Venice was born at 1:29 on Tuesday, November 15th. Let's see what some teachers have to say on the effects that this new milestone could create.
Alright, I'm here with Mrs. Schambauer, and I just have a few questions for you. Did you know that as of Tuesday, the world reached 8 billion people?
I actually didn't know until you sent me the email.
All right.
But I saw it in the paper that night, so I would have found out.
Yeah. Okay. How do you think this will directly affect pollution and global warming?
Oh, sure. So, yeah. I mean, air currents, ocean currents are all connected, right? We're all just one big globe. Did you say global warming? Is that the end of it? Yeah. So, climate change, global warming is affected by more gases being emitted into the atmosphere. Pollution allows more gases to be emitted because methane. The climate change makes the oceans warm, so also more gases being emitted and then less oxygen for us. So it is a huge question. It's potentially super scary, and definitely something that we need to think about because there's too many unknowns. We can only predict. Yeah.
And lastly, how could improving the status of women in third world countries slow the population increase?
So when women are not allowed to work or not allowed to be educated because of their rules of government, they are dependent on a man, which means their dependency is they're creating the family, and that creates stability, from what I understand, in that relationship. When you allow women to work and be educated, they can do other things with their life, and they don't have to rely on just being a child bearer to have their place in society. So educate women, let us have jobs everywhere, and the world is just more balanced in lots of aspects. The flip side of that is in developed countries, we're seeing actually a birth decrease because there are so many women who are working and are independent. And if we don't have people working, so if the population goes down, then in 30 or 40 years, the workforce is smaller, but the retired group is bigger, and it's this workforce that supports the retired people. So then we're gonna have some economic imbalance and then something else to solve. So, again, who knows what will happen?
Yeah.
We can just predict and hope for the best.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, huge questions.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Sweet. Alright, I'm here with Mrs. Olson, and did you know, as of Tuesday, the world reached 8 billion people?
Yes, I knew that it was projected to be on November 15th, and they did a good job.
Yeah, it was pretty accurate.
Yeah, it was.
Alright, what are your initial thoughts on the world population reaching 8 billion?
Two things. First, I think that we all kind of were waiting as we get closer to the next billion. There's always this anticipation of finally hitting that point in our population. And number two, it came faster as it took us forever just to get to 1 billion, and then it was like half the time to get to 2. And I remember hitting 7 billion 11 years ago, and now here we are, at 8 billion already.
Yeah.
So it's coming faster.
Exponential.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. Could the overpopulation in Western Africa lead to a sort of one-child policy similar to China?
I don't see that happening because I don't think the countries in that part of the world are as developed as China is. It's not that they couldn't do it eventually, but at this point in time, I don't think that would be effective, and I don't think it would work.
Yeah. What do you think are the biggest reasons for increased population growth in third world countries?
Lack of contraception and lack of education of women are two of the biggest reasons why the population continues to grow in that region.
Of course, yeah. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And with the Earth reaching a new milestone of 8 billion people, new challenges will arise for us to face. Some of the biggest challenges being climate change, pollution, and overpopulation. It's projected that the world's population will reach 8.5 billion in 2030, 9.7 billion in 2050, and 10.4 billion in 2100.
It's pretty hard to believe that there's so many people around the world today.
Yeah, people with different traditions and styles, but some of these styles may not be the cream of the crop, so let's talk about that.
Apps like TikTok have been taking over fashion trends and influencing what people wear today. Additional apps that have been influencing fashion are Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, and Visco. We've seen it all over the world and even in our own high school.
First, we're going to share our favorite fashion trends before we get to the worst ones.
My name is Maddie Johnson, and my favorite fashion trend right now is the big gold chunky hoops.
My name is Claire Barbo, and I think the cutest fashion trend is the layered necklaces.
My name's Frank Giesen, and my favorite fashion trend is the toe shoes.
I'm here with
Mark.
And in your opinion, what is the worst fashion trend right now?
Probably fanny packs.
Why?
They're just goofy.
Okay, I'm here with
Jimmy Bodette.
Okay, what's your opinion on fanny packs?
Personally, I don't rock with fanny packs because my brother wears a fanny pack everywhere he goes, and we get looks all the time, and it makes me uncomfortable. So overall, I don't rock with them. I think they look funny.
Perfect.
I'm here with
Clayton Johnson.
Michaela Prohaska. And in your opinion, what is the worst fashion trend right now?
Socks with sandals.
Like the big chunky chains and like dog collars.
Why?
I just don't think they're cute.
Oh, they're ugly.
I'm here with
Leo Pexa.
And in your opinion, what is the worst fashion trend right now?
Brown boots.
Why?
Because they're basic and ugly.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm here with Haley. Okay, what is your opinion on the mini Uggs?
I think they're cute, but Uggs were also like 2017, so they're gonna go out, I hope.
Perfect.
I'm here with Caitlin Shurik, and I'm wondering, what is the worst fashion trend right now?
Probably vests.
Why?
I don't know. I just don't think they look that good, and it's a little too extra for me. I'm here with
Koi Biskins.
Okay, what's your opinion on vests?
I'm not a big vest guy. I feel like that's something that dads wear, and I just don't think they're chill. They're just not cool.
I'm here with.
Mr. Mold.
And in your opinion, what is the worst fashion trend right now?
I would have to say right now it is some sort of sandals with socks. And this is because more of like revenge. If I'd walked into school when I was a kid with socks and sandals, I would have been made fun of to no end. So I just cannot believe it's a thing now.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm here with.
Jake Lundquist.
In your opinion, what's the worst fashion trend right now?
The puffer jackets. They're just unnecessary and way too big.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, I'm here with.
Peyton Peterson.
What's your opinion on the puffer jackets?
I think that they're cute, kind of, but I also think that if you're trying to be practical, you should maybe opt for a longer one because they're actually warm.
I agree. After interviewing some students at New Creek High School, we got a taste of some fashion trends that have taken over our school. Some are good trends and some are not so good, but that is just the way social media has influenced us.
With all this talk of people, I wish there was something I could use to get away from them all. Cody?
Well, what if I told you there was, Damien, featuring this new revolutionary product?
The anti-social cologne.
Don't you just hate people? Walking so slow in the halls, so loud, noisy, and obnoxious. Boy, do we have the product for you. It's the separation solution, baby! Let's go! Wow! The separation solution. It works just like an 8-pack cologne. Keep people away from yourself or others. Spray it on your friend. No one will go near them for at least an hour. I can guarantee it. Its flawless design makes it easy to use. It's extremely effective and highly potent. Side effects may include. Now that you've heard about our product, let's hear what some people have to say. What is your name?
My name is Mason Schmidt.
Johnny Grams.
Would you use our anti-cologne?
I would use your anti-cologne.
No, I wouldn't use your product.
What would you use it for?
I would use it to keep people away from me.
First thoughts, it smelled kind of weird. I wasn't really sure what that was all about.
How could we improve our product?
If you can make it blue, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I would probably make it smell better, first off.
Yep.
Then I definitely wouldn't make it blue.
If you think the separation solution is right for you, call the number on your screen now. That's 1-800-555-0199. You can buy the separation solution yourself for $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Call now.
On a different note, what's with all this snow, Damien?
Gee, I don't know, but it's making me feel less safe on the roads.
I guess there's something that has to be said about safe winter driving then, Damien, so let's see that.
Hey, the weather outside is frightful, and the fire is so delightful. Since we've no place to go, let it snow.
As the winter season is approaching, the weather is getting colder and more snow begins to touch the ground. Make sure you are allowing yourself enough time to get to school with the road conditions on a given day. Also, make sure to take your time driving. There is nothing more important than your life, so don't take the risk.
Well, that concludes this week's broadcast.
And have a great Thanksgiving break, everyone.
Thanks again for tuning in, as always. Go Trojans!
Before my time is up, hey, let's get it now.